Okay, so we were talking about the Team Canada jerseys and the New Jersey Devils jerseys last episode, and we kind of sparked a conversation about the international jerseys and what they should look like. Now, Sweden came out with their jerseys today, and if you're picturing what you know Sweden's jersey to be in your head, that's what it looks like. Only it looks like a sleeker, cooler version of that. The Tre Kronor is there, the same colors, blue and yellow, because they have two colors and they do their blue and yellow thing. And hey, look at this. There's one jersey that's blue and yellow, and there's one jersey that's white and blue and yellow, and then I think there's one more that's probably blue and white and yellow.
Yeah.
And it looks spectacular.
They're consistent. We're Sweden. Here's what we do.
Yeah. They don't try to make the crown something else. It's just a crown. Unlike hockey with the leaf, we had the perfect hockey logo, by the way, the hockey player in the black and the red. That Hockey Canada's logo in the late 2010s? It's the perfect logo.
Late 2000.
2000?
No, that is
What's the first decade?
How
do they even call that?
How do you refer to 2000 to 2010?
The late 2000s until about 80 years from now when we have to say it again. But we'll all be dead, so it's okay. Don't worry about it.
The late 2000s is 2,999.
Or we'll look the same because medicine.
The preteen.
Is that what it is?
The preteen 2000s. I don't know. Because everything else, like 11, 12.
Placeholder.
Okay, well, we're trying. You know what I'm saying? That logo was really good because you had a hockey player in the middle of it. There's the black and the red. And the little stem was actually a puck. How cool is that? Smart. But then they were like, it's too good. Let's fuck it up. And they've been fucking it up ever since. And Sweden, I think, is a perfect example. Now, let's get to what makes a great jersey. And for me, and this will dictate mine, simplicity. Simplicity always wins in any sort of design. But you guys, who wants to start here? Because we got our three.
We should should do 3 and then 2 and then 1.
Done.
So I ranked mine. Did you guys rank yours?
I ranked mine.
Yes.
Okay, good. So we'll all start at 3 and then we'll all start at 2 and then we'll all go at 1.
Jesse, you want to go first?
Sure. I'll go first.
Because Jesse's got a great design eye, too.
A batting leadoff for me is the one time in the history of the internet that we were all in agreement as to this was great.
That's cheating.
This was the time when Twitter agreed that, hey, we love this thing. And it was the 2016 World Cup of hockey that the NHL put on. And Team North America with Austin Matthews, who hadn't played a single game in the NHL, was on that team just kicking it and doing great things. The jerseys, everybody loved them, and I loved them. I know, Steve, you own a jersey.
Morgan Riley, right?
So good.
Was Morgan Riley?
I think it's blank.
Is it? Oh, it's blank? Okay. Yeah, Morgan Riley was.
Morgan Riley was on the team. McDavid
was
there.
Playing with Ekblad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scheifele.
They were
McKinnon.
They were one of the most electric international teams that we've ever seen because they just threw together these young guns who just didn't care, and all they did was fly up and down the ice. Unfortunately, they didn't make it out of the round robin into the
but
next
some
round.
of Europe made it to the final.
They thought they did too.
Yeah,
that's why their celebration when they beat Sweden was so huge. They thought they had made it.
So, but some of Europe went all the way to the final.
No, but the NHL's like no.
So the Nod jerseys, it's such a fun design with the triangle, and then so for anybody listening, it's an N and then it goes through the A. It reminds me of the Yankees logo, the classic New York. And I think the color is so different. Orange, it's not. You see orange a lot in pro sports, but the orange and black, it's pretty unique with the NA. I love the design. Team North America, that's my third pick.
The most adventurous part of it is the gray.
And what was it was the gray. And that's the thing that's when the black jerseys hadn't been done yet.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a semi-heather jersey.
Yeah.
It's
it was
really
great.
fun.
But you have to remember it in the context of its time. To remember all of these jerseys in the context of their time. Steven.
Number 3, Jesse, you're going to have a hard time finding this because this is the one that I couldn't find a year for.
Okay.
Can you type in ice hockey jersey, Australia? This is the one jersey that every time I go to the Hall of Fame, it stops me in my tracks. They have that one international display. Yeah, that's it, I think.
This one?
There it is,
it
right
kangaroo?
there. I absolutely adore it. I love the jersey. Now, they had previously, and it's very simple, I should say, kind of Green Bay Packers-ish.
Looks like the Golden Seals.
Yeah, yeah. It's got the it's a green jersey with yellow stripe, white stripe, yellow stripe. That's on both arms. And
Packers is the correct way to describe it.
at the bottom, exactly. Packers. Now, the logo was previously a much smaller kangaroo, and it said Australia on the top. And then they quickly realized nobody else would have a kangaroo logo.
Right.
So we're just going to make it that. You see it, and you know it's Australia. It's the one jersey internationally that every time I'm walking by it, I go, I have to spend a moment and just stare at this team Australia jersey. And honorable mention in the I have to stop and look at it in the Hockey Hall of Fame category, Israel, who makes the Star of David into a cool, sharp stick.
That's cool. Yeah, it's true. Mine is going to be from the IIHF World Junior Championships 2018. What team
I don't remember
do you think I would have picked?
Well, I guess you're not talking about Canada.
No.
2018 World Juniors. Are you talking, I think you might be talking about a consistently great jersey, Finland?
No, but that is a consistently great jersey.
Interesting.
Great Britain.
Oh,
Actually, they might have been the Junior 17s, but I don't even know if they made it to the World Juniors. But the Great Britain jersey.
with Liam Kirk?
Yes.
With we're shit, and we know we are, we're shit.
You see it, Jesse?
And we know. Is it? Oh. Let
me see.
Show him.
That one,
That's a great jersey.
that one, and the all blues version of it. So there is a white. That is one of my favorite. So I have the all blue version of it. And I own a large, and I waited an entire year for them to go back into stock. I kept checking.
So what's going on here for
So
the people?
you've got, so what you have here is you've got, Great Britain's got the lion, right? And you've got a jersey that looks, it's got this beautiful shade of blue, and the red, white, and blue are a great color combination. Hello, America. But what they have is the lion and the British flag in the middle of it. But what I love about these jerseys, as they've migrated them and grown them, is the flashing on the shoulders and on the elbows. They have really great sort of accents in there. They almost look like very thin pizza slices. I wish there was a better way for me to describe it. But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
They are such a stylized, sexy jersey. That's the one I have. How cool is that?
What you're talking about down the arms, so many teams try this, and so many of them make their jersey worse by doing it, and I don't think Britain does. I think it adds.
It's one of I think to me today, it's the best jersey in the world. For an international competition, that to me is my favorite jersey. So let's go to number 2, Jesse.
Liam Kirk. Shout out Liam Kirk.
Give me a second to pull up my picks here.
Peterborough Pete's legend.
Should we know?
Former teammate of Nick Robertson. And future also.
So right now, I'm hearing Stompin' Tom Connors in my head.
Okay.
Hello out there. We're on the air. It's hockey night tonight.
Because this jersey inspires the good old hockey game to me.
Okay.
It's the 1987 Canada Cup jersey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's the Gretzky Lemieux team of 1987 that went on to win, beat the Soviet Union in the Canada Cup. It's the classic Team Canada jersey. If you've ever seen hockey, you'll know this jersey.
Taking
The
on
half leaf.
the CCCP.
Yeah, so they had I liked the white jersey where they had the entire leaf over the front of the jersey, and then it's cut in half, and like you see it and you know it. Mm-hmm. You know, like this is the era, this is that team, this is it inspires hockey. So yeah, that's why I love it. It's classic. I don't know how you can
and it's
do
clean.
better.
Clean.
It's clean. That's why I love the all white version too, because it's just the leaf on the front, 2 leaves on the side, and nothing else.
And
There's no stripes.
nothing around the waist, nothing.
No, it's perfectly clean.
By the way, I've sent my other 2 to you, so it won't take as long to look them up if you need to. Steven, you're number 2.
I agree with you, Adam, that red, white, and blue does make a very good jersey. And USA has gotten it right so many times. There's a jersey that I almost put on this list. The 1996 World Cup of Hockey Team USA jerseys.
Great jersey.
The haunting of Mike Richter, you bastard.
Yeah.
You absolute bastard, stopping Team Canada in its tracks. Are you bringing that up, Jesse? So what ruins this jersey for me, because I love that logo so much, is the whatever that waviness is at the bottom. You can't really see it in pictures.
It's supposed to be the flag, isn't it?
In. I just don't do anything dumb. I so rarely does it work when you do something other than a white, not a white stripe, something other than a straight stripe at the bottom.
Right. Okay.
You know, think like the Calgary Flames, the Anaheim Ducks. They've pulled it off in the past, but I don't think the U.S. did.
What's your pick?
My pick is the Miracle on Ice jerseys. That should be very easy to find. You talk about Canada at a certain point in history. You see it, you know it. Team USA doesn't get simpler than just putting USA on the front of your jersey, but there's something about it that just screams hockey to me, even as a Canadian.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. It's simple, and it's something they could always go back to if they wanted to. If they don't know what they're doing, I don't know, we need a new idea. No American hockey fan is not ripping that off of the shelves and throwing it on their
Now,
back.
here's what I would love about that USA jersey. I know that there's the one where they're like, it's USA all in the same line and sort of like a semicircle. I like the one that's like a sash. U on the shoulder, S in the middle, A near the hip.
Oh, yeah. It's
That's a different
not my
one.
favorite.
Yeah.
Not my
No,
favorite.
I think that, didn't they wear those in 1980? No?
No,
Or
it's
was the other
these
one?
No,
guys.
it's the one that...
I keep
yeah.
forgetting you can't see.
So because
This is the one Adam's talking about.
yeah, I love that one, the Jack Hughes one, and that is
that
going
is
to
a very
be
good one.
that was going to be my number. That was going to be my my number 2 pick, the 1980 team. But they did in 1980, I believe, is one of their jerseys wear a USA that was up and down. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong and you're right.
Since you picked the 1980 one, I'm changing mine up. It is still going to be Team USA, and it is still going to be international competition. But it is from D2 Mighty Ducks, Team USA, Charlie Conway. I actually sent you the link there, Jesse. You can have a look at it. That jersey from that movie. You know, we talk about the Ducks jersey that made it to the NHL because
Not
they formed
real
the
life.
team. Not real life.
Yeah, how does that count?
But this USA jersey, well, it's because I had to change on the fly because,
Allow it.
because Steve had the same one.
No, but the first thing I thought, Adam, when I saw the Miracle on Ice, it reminded me of that.
And the thing is, that Hendricks jersey is so great, and I never understood why USA Hockey never adopted it. It's a beautiful jersey.
It's a really good jersey.
Really well designed. It's got the star on the side, number on the front, USA with the stars in between. Like I want to eat hot dogs and yell things aggressively at people. It's so American.
Yeah.
And I think it is a spectacular version of what a jersey should be. And they're so, like, you look at the ones now with the crest on them. Like, remember the crest, the Stars and Stripes crest from a couple winters ago?
Yes.
So bland, disappointing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe it's all because it's coming from the same
Soulless.
company. Soulless. All right, Jesse.
I want a coach's challenge for offside.
Okay, well then mine would be the same as Jordan.
I didn't know we were allowed to pick fictitious jerseys.
Well, we're not.
Okay,
but
No, I
we had the same
screwed
one.
him over. Adam's technical answer is the Miracle on Ice.
Yes, technically speaking, I think it's the second best jersey.
my number one jersey. It was mentioned earlier in this segment. Team Israel, who has the Star of David with a hockey stick. My favorite thing in the world for hockey jerseys is when they just take regular old things and they add a hockey thing to it. I love when animals are playing hockey on jerseys, and I think this is the pinnacle of taking a normal thing and making it hockey.
It kind of works though, doesn't
They
it?
added a little hockey stick to the end of the Star of David for Team Israel.
You can't not look at this when you pass it in the Hall of Fame.
How do you not smile when you see this every single time? Also, powder blue, it's gone through its era where people overuse the powder blue, especially when the Pittsburgh Penguins had it for their outdoor games.
Stop
I was like, come on, you're not powder blue.
They used to be. They did used to be.
They did used to be, but powder blue, it still looks nice. It's it still looks really nice when you do the powder blue and the white, and that's what Team Israel did with the Star of David as a hockey stick. That's my number one international jersey of all time.
Like it.
Mine. This is going to be very easy for you, Jesse. Type in John Tavares, Team Canada, World Juniors. It's this. Canada has never been able to top this, and they will do much better for themselves once they stop trying.
Yep.
Go back to this.
That's a good one.
It's red. It's got white stripes at the bottom, white stripes on the shoulders.
Clean.
and the Hockey Canada logo smack dab in the middle. You know why it's so great? Because that's all you friggin' need. That's all you need. The jerseys are starting to look like $5 bills, and let's slap astronauts on it and Wilfrid Laurier, and let's get all the former prime ministers on there. William Lyon Mackenzie King. No. This is about the most fun anyone, especially from our generation, had watching hockey. Canada's drive for 5 at the World Juniors. That juiced up team. John Tavares, Jordan Eberle, tie game. Can you believe it? Followed by silence and the crowd cheering. Nope, that's how I choose to remember it. Ryan Ellis, it's I love this jersey. It gets me fired up. And I believe I have the front page of the sports section with John Tavares holding that flag behind him, framed in my house.
Yeah, in the blue room, right?
It was in the blue room, and then the frame fell and broke. So, but I still have the newspaper clipping, and I got to put it somewhere else.
I didn't know that.
That's very funny.
That happens.
Adam?
Jesse, you already mentioned it in yours. Team Canada, 1987, the greatest Canadian jersey of all time. Suck it, Summit Series. You ain't got shit on 1987. And the reason is that 1987 is really an improvement on what the Summit Series jersey was. Summit Series jersey, you really didn't have the same sort of detail, but it didn't get to the point where it's like, well, the jersey needs to be textured and it needs to be several different shades of red. It's clean, it's simple, and if you look at Wayne Gretzky celebrating in it, it screams Canada. Mm-hmm. You know, that you watch that you know who you're watching when that jersey is on. And that's what's so spectacular about it. It's simple. It gets the message across. And I don't think there's a single person in the world who wouldn't want to wear it. And here's what I'm going to ask Hockey Canada to do. Because I also love the jersey you talked about with John Tavares.
Big fan.
But I really want them to go back to this 1987 version. I really do. If they don't, please at least go back to the one that Steve just mentioned. Because there is something to be said for tradition. And a lot of people reached out and said, listen, if they don't change the jerseys, no one will buy them. I don't think that's the case at all. The players change.
You know what does really poorly?
4 years.
You know what does really poorly? Retro.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't fly off the shelves immediately? Retro.
What's the most visible sports logo in North America? The Yankee.
Oh.
The New York Yankee logo.
For teams. I thought
Has
you were...
it ever changed? It's never fucking changed. And that's because it's an absolute classic. And Canada had 2 versions of a classic. The 1987 one for me, and clearly for Jesse too, spectacular. But Steve's version is, I don't hate it either. I remember I had the Nagano jersey. I had a Theo Fleury jersey. Number 74 is what he wore. Oh. And I still have it. It's one of those classic things. Keep a good thing going. You have a good thing, change a little thing here and there, like a little edge, maybe add a little silver, add a little black, or whatever it is you want to do. But don't get fucking crazy. It's easy. It's right there for you. Somebody already even did the work. You don't need to bring in a firm that you have to pay $1 million. You know, some of these firms that come in and design these jerseys, it can cost like $500,000 or more to get it done. You realize
a firm has to suggest going back to the other one, so they're still going to get their money. So, this isn't going to cut costs, but yeah, definitely do it.
If you want to save some cash, just go back to the thing that you already did.
I will fire money at you with a bazooka if you go back to the 2009 World Junior.
I would honestly, you know, these jerseys are outrageously priced now. They are. It's obnoxious.
That's so true.
What a jersey costs. It's insane. It's stupid. But I'd buy an authentic one.
Can I say this
I would
as a
buy an
Canadian?
authentic jersey.
As a Canadian, that is right around the time. It doesn't help that Canada lost the following year, but that is right around the time it kind of became a racket. You know what I mean?
It is, and yeah.
It became because the World Juniors very quickly, and this is to TSN's credit, it very quickly went from this sort of whatever tournament to holy shit, must watch Christmas,
Drama.
get together with your friends. Yeah, it became this big thing. And that's right around when they started getting these goofy jerseys every year because, well, it's a big deal now and everyone's going to buy it.